13.5% average monthly gain, 19.3% average monthly gain, and even an insane 28.3% average monthly gain over years of data. With every single trade documented, this is the 4-step roadmap to getting profitable in just 90 days. See, I've been trading for 7 years now and profitable for the last 4. And in that time, I've tested every single strategy you could ever think of. ICT, smart money concepts, retail concepts, indicator trading, and even to the point I tried algorithmic trading as well. But still, for the first 3 years, I was constantly struggling, losing all my savings and putting all of my side income into trading. Why? Because I had no clear roadmap to completely guide me through. See, I was doing the wrong things over and over again. I was jumping from YouTube channel to YouTube channel, purchasing different courses and strategies, and even following signal groups on Telegram just to try and make it work. But in the end, nothing did. See, I had no proven strategy, no structure, and most importantly, no clear roadmap. Fast forward 4 years later, not only was I able to become consistently profitable, but I've been able to form the exact same system so it can be replicated with the same results for different traders. Getting hundreds of traders funded at this point, including 4 to 5 figure payouts monthly. And that's exactly what this video is going to be about. I'm going to give you a clear 4-step roadmap so you can get funded in just 90 days and get 1 step closer to making consistent payouts over and over. So let's get straight into it. Now look, I want to be completely straight up with you. You've been trading many years at this point. You've tried pretty much everything and it's still not working. And the main reason why is because you keep hopping from strategy to strategy. That is the one main thing that I've been seeing. However, if you can actually stick to these 4 main steps, trust me when I tell you, you are going to see yourself have massive improvements within 90 days. How am I so sure it's going to be 90 days? Because this is exactly what I've been doing with my students in the past year. As you can see, Niklesh went through the exact program, got funded within 2 weeks and then 2 months as well. As an example, Roger got FTMO funded within 2 weeks straight after the bootcamp, and then Kinnell as well tested 15 years of data, got an average of 90% returns through all of them 15 years of data, as you can see at this point over here, and then eventually he got funded. So if you can actually stick to this system, and it's a very simple 4-step system that you can actually stick to, you're going to see yourself making massive improvements within 90 days, if not getting profitable as well. Now, the first main step is the part that many of you are actually stuck on, and this is the strategy and the knowledge. Now, knowledge is great. Every single person goes on YouTube and tries to find this new golden strategy that works very well. And you know everything about ICT concepts, you know everything about SMC, but for some reason you're still not profitable. I hope by this point you can understand that knowledge is not enough to make you consistent in the markets. What you need is more than that. The testing stage and the application stage and then the refinement stage and getting expanding even further than that as well. Now, if you are a complete beginner, what I do recommend is to go on Baby Pips. On Baby Pips, only study the first 3 chapters. From that point onwards, you can now move on to YouTube or potentially courses. I personally recommend YouTube because everything is out there for free. I never think that you should be paying for the knowledge because knowledge is so easily accessible nowadays. Just to clear things up, before we get into all the real major details of how you can get profitable, let's clear up what you need to know first of all. The basic concepts that every beginner trader must go through is number 1, fundamentals, and number 2, technicals. In terms of fundamentals, the only 4 main things you need to know are GDP, interest rates, inflation, and employment. The best place to learn this is investopedia.com. The next thing, technicals. It really comes down into these 4 main steps. Number 1, market structure. Higher highs, higher lows, figuring out the direction of the market, looking for them changer characters, looking for them breaker structures. These are the main things that you need to understand. The second thing is supply and demand. This is essentially your points of interest. If you can really nail down exactly where you want to look for a trade, following the correct market direction, this is where you're going to get a higher quality setup. The next thing, liquidity. Essentially, you're figuring out where price actually wants to gravitate towards. Because remember, there's big players in the markets and they move price on their terms. Where do they move price? Wherever they see pools of liquidity that they want to take, eventually sweep and go the other way as well. And the final thing is looking for the quality of trades. You eventually are going to be looking for them highest quality trades that follow direction, hit a certain point of interest, and target a certain level of liquidity. And only at that point, this is when you can finally get into your final confirmations and working out your entry models. Now, once you've got the basic understanding of your technical and your fundamental concepts, this is where you can start to move into your trade plan. Now, in terms of the trade plan, this is usually what I recommend. First of all, try to figure out, are you a higher time frame trader or are you a lower time frame trader? Whichever one you decide to go with, the only thing that will change is the timeframes. The trade plan is going to follow the exact same steps, and these are the steps you need to focus on. Number one, finding the high time frame bias. As an example, if you are a high time frame trader, this may be your weekly chart or your daily chart. If you are a lower time frame trader, this may be your 1 hour chart or even your 4 hour chart. The next thing, I want you to mark out your medium time frame points of interest, looking at them order blocks, looking at their fair value gaps. And then moving onwards as well, you want to go down to liquidity, see where price is moving, and then eventually enter on that lower time frame model. Now, this brings us onto our next point, the A+ setups. Now, in case you don't actually have an A+ setup of yourself that has been tested over years of data, then you can literally just still mine. I've completely broken down exactly what it is, from a C to a B to an A and an A+ setup as well. Everything has been broken down. There's a whole 48-page PDF guide down below. If you click one of the links in the description after the end of the video, you will get full access to that. And this basically breaks down everything within step one, the strategy and the knowledge. Now, moving on into step number two, it's all going to be about back testing and forward testing. Now, there's a few ways you can go about it. Either you could use a paid program such as FX Replay or TradeZilla, or you can simply just go on TradingView and the classic Excel sheets. That is all you need to understand if your strategy actually works. And by the way, just to prove to you how well it actually works with the Elite strategy, these are the results for the V2 version. As you can see, every single trade has been completely documented from start to finish with an average of a 72% win rate and a 36 risk to reward monthly gain as well. But we'll be talking about that in just a bit. The backtesting software is, like I said, I recommend TradeZilla, FX Replay, and TradingView. The next thing you're going to need is a tracking sheet. This tracking sheet is going to be very, very important. Now, at some point, I'm going to be releasing this for you guys as well. But essentially, every single month of data, what I want you to do is completely break it down. What time frame did you actually enter on? What was the outcome? As you can see over here, +19 risk to reward. There's a whole explanation on why we entered the trade. Was it a high quality trade? Was it medium? Was it low quality? These are the types of things that I need you to be tracking. Now, most of you don't have this, to be honest. So I am going to release this at some point for the people in the email list. So remember, to sign up to that free PDF, you will get everything as well. The next thing is going to be gathering complete data. Now, what I personally recommend is to do at least 4 years of data. Now, why do I say 4 years? Depending on what time frame you're working on. With us, we actually execute on the 5-minute time frame. Imagine just 1 year of data usually contains around 500 to 600 trades of data. And as you can see over here, everything on our end has been tracked. With the quality of trade, with the win rate, with the reason why we entered, this is the level that I want you to get to. 4 years of data is the minimum if you trade lower time frame. If you trade higher time frame, it's got to be something at least 20 years or so, because again, you're executing on the 1 hour, maybe even the 4 hour chart as well. Now, this pretty much concludes everything about step 2. Now, step number 3 is going to be very simple. I want you to move on into a demo / a small funded account. Now, the objectives here are very, very clear. You learn the skill of passing a challenge, you adjust your trading to the rules specific to every single firm, and then eventually you secure your first payout to purchase a bigger account. Now, small account sizes include things such as 5K account, 10K accounts, and even 25K accounts as well. Now, personally, what I recommend is to stick to the major prop firms. You've got the prop firms like FTMO, Funded Next, Blueberry Funded, Funding Pips, and Alpha Capital. In my opinion, these are the top 5. You could possibly even add, what's the other one as well? The 5%ers. They could possibly be added here as well. But these are going to be the 5 main firms that you should really stick to. Yes, there are other reputable firms as well that have probably popped up in the last year or two. But the thing with them is so many times we've seen it. They run up these massive offers and they just simply close down. So again, what I always recommend, definitely for your first firm, Only stick to the major ones. Now, if you want a bit of a promo slash a discount or whatever, if you use the code Diamant, you can actually get 120% reward on Funded Next, and a massive one. And this one's actually ongoing at the moment. They've made it double the promo for everyone else compared to the public. If you actually use the code Diamant30, you get 30% off on every Blueberry funded. And trust me, from what I tell you, they actually have the best gold spreads in the market. This is honestly one of the things I've seen, and they've got pretty good rules as well. So if you can stick to any of these 5, you're going to be in good hands. So you want to stick to them 5K accounts, the 10K and the 25K accounts. As long as you can prove to yourself that you can pass that, you can then move on into the next phase, which is going to be step number 4. Now, step number 4 is obviously getting funded and recycling them payouts over and over. One thing that I need you guys to understand is you cannot be stuck on these prop firm challenges for months at a time. This is one of the biggest things that many people suffer with. They either lose their accounts too quickly because they're way too aggressive, or they stick around for way too long. What I'm going to do at this point is I'm actually going to give you 3 passing plans that you can actually use. Ultra aggressive, aggressive, and conservative as well. But before we get into that, one of the things I want to explain as well. If you are actually passing these accounts, your objective is to use the payouts to purchase more accounts. And that is the main thing that you want to be doing. Because let's say, for example, you spend, I don't know, $500 for an FTMO 100K account. Let's say it's $350 with Blueberry funded. If you pass that, you get that funded, you get your money back. First of all, that's $350 back into your account. The next thing, you actually make a payout. Let's say you could do a 5% payout. Already you're making that money back. Whatever you've spent on any losses in the past or anything like that, or any sort of mentorships, you're making that money back anyways. Now, here are the 3 main methods of passing, and I will personally tell you my favorite as well. Now, the ultra aggressive plan is this. Let's say, as an example, you've got a budget of 200K in total. So that's around $1,000. What I would personally recommend is to split it into 200K accounts. Now, remember, this is the ultra aggressive plan. What you want to be doing is risking 2 to 3% per trade. On average, with a risk to reward, you want to be aiming for 2 to 3. With that, it will possibly take you around 2 to 3 winning trades. And in total, you can lose around 4 to 5 trades in a row. Now think about it. If you tested your strategy for long enough, and by the way, we've talked about this in the past where you want to test it for 4 years of data at least. And if you're getting results like these, and by the way, if you do want every little bit of access to the ECR strategy, a whole 48-page guide down below, you can get access to stuff like this as well. If you know that your strategy works well and it's consistent and it's worked over years of data, then you know that this is not going to be an issue for you. And even on the odd chance that you've lost that one account, you've still got the other one as well. Now, the next one is the aggressive plan. Let's say, as an example, this one is going to be a 200K account. Again, you've got $1,000 in the bank. What you want to be doing is splitting that 4 50K accounts. Very simple. $250 each. That's exactly what you want to go for. Again, the risk per trade is still going to be 2 to 3% per trade. You want to be aiming for 2 to 3 risk to reward, and it will only take you around 3 winning trades to actually pass that account. And the final one is the conservative plan. Now, this one is optimized if you have a strategy with a higher frequency of trades and you don't really have that high of a win rate. For me personally, I like to go for the other 2 plans. And the reason why is because I've got a 72% win rate on my results. And I'm always aiming for around the 3 risk to reward. So for me personally, that fits perfectly with my plan. However, if you have a high risk to reward and a low win rate, I recommend this for you to go for this. You split it again into 200K accounts. You want to be risking 1% per trade. And on average, you want to be looking for that 2 to 3 risk to reward. If anything, looking for more as well. All you basically need is around 3 to 4 or even 5 winning trades, and you can lose up to 10 trades in a row. Now, how often is it that you lose 10 trades in a row? Unless obviously your psychology is not on point, this is one of the things that you need to consider. So guys, this right here is going to be the 4-step roadmap that you could really need to stick to. And like I've said, I've done this so many times with different types of people from different type of backgrounds, and it's worked over and over again. So that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this entire 4-step guide. Remember to actually use the code Diamant30 on any Blueberry funded challenge for that limited time 30% off as well. Remember, publicly they only do 15%. For you guys, they're doing 30%. So it's a pretty big deal from one of the most trusted broker-backed prop firms. If you did like this video, please consider liking below, subscribing, and if you want to keep on watching, in this video over here, I tested my 3 risk to reward strategy and even back tested it in front of you as well. So click that link over there as well and you'll move on to the next video. If anything guys, take care and I'll see you all in the next one.